What's up, everybody? Let's get this thing going. This is part 3 of the I Am Setsuna free play. Again, free play being where I play off and on stream, kind of taking you in and out of a lengthier gaming experience of mine. I Am Setsuna, not the lengthiest of JRPGs, but a JRPG nonetheless from Tokyo RPG Factory, an offshoot, subsidiary? Offshoot of Square Enix. Brings back classic JRPG vibes with a new school approach in some ways. So last we left off here, some things have happened. So last we left off, we were still exploring. I've gained a party of intrepid adventurers. We're leveled up pretty decently, not super high though. And we're at the safe point before the final boss. So I have some confession time to make here. This morning, I was facing off against the final boss, just to sort of try it out for size, see how it went, and I got annihilated. Turns out, after looking a few things up, that I was facing it in its most difficult form. We'll see here. Hopefully I can defeat it. If we can't, we've got some side quests we could do. I was facing it in its true form. You know, JRPGs, they always have the true form of a boss. And I was like, why the heck? Like, I feel like I'm so powerful and... Oh, actually, I want to do something first here. Like, I'm so powerful and this and that, and I don't know what's happening and why I'm getting all beat up. Oh, that's the reason. Because, like, my main team is about level 45, level 46. And I was reading online about people who were getting defeated pretty soundly when they're like level 60 something, so that's not gonna do me any good. I did actually want to tweak my setup here, so actually I will warp back out. Cause this game is nice. It has some modern design, at least amenities are certainly nice features that you would have wished were in old school JRPGs. Like, there's a war point right outside of the final boss that takes you back out to the world map, meaning that you're not trapped there and, you know, unable to do other side quests before defeating them. So I think this is... Yeah, I just want to see if I can get this one sprint knight here. I meant to do that. So pardon me this diversion. Back out. This was a pretty long final dungeon. All things considered, I Am Setsuna has relatively short dungeons, which is nice because it's a relatively short game. But the final dungeon was pretty long. I'd say like 4 decently sized floors. So let's go back to Gannington here. We got through that. This game is also, the bosses can be quite challenging, but normal enemies you face are not, and so I just kind of one-shot every enemy on my way to domination, up to the final boss. Here. Been experimenting with different team compositions, but as you'll notice, despite having lots of new people, I'm still using my same team. Just because the team is very good. Certainly, Endir and Nidir is a good combination for... Interesting. Certainly a good combination for taking out random mobs. Counter. Nope. Don't have a thought drop. It's a little bit frustrating. Let me check something here. So one of the ways that you obtain these sprint knights, or these abilities that you can equip onto your characters, is by, the only way to do it is by selling drops you get from monsters. But certain monsters only will drop certain items depending on the way that you kill them. And so, like, there is another, you know, momentum kills and other such kills and elemental kills. And because I stuck with the main one party throughout the majority of the game, I didn't get a lot of, say, dark kills or water kills or time kills on enemies, because they didn't have those elemental abilities. Certain characters have certain elements restricted to them, So I'm assuming this thaw drop here is something that I just didn't get the right kind of kill type on. Let's see. Thaw drop. Scintillating. Debuff kill. It's a debuff kill. It's a debuff kill on a Pengi. Alright, so let's try and do that first. See which of our characters have like a debuff. Okay, we're gonna try to do that quickly. There's the one spread I wanted here that's a counter, which is good for surviving physical attacks. So let's... Oh, no. He can debuff. Hence why I don't have said item. It requires you to do status ailment attack, which you don't get until you level up a bit. It's all good though. I only roughly know where I'm going. Is this right? Alright, this is right. There's no in-game map, so I took about half an hour as soon as I unlocked the world ship to try to figure out where everything was. I still don't exactly know, but let's just make sure we have a debuff. Reduce the attack defense of all enemies in the area. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. This is a Pengi, so let's do it. Let's do, what is that, Snatch? There we go, debuff kill. Hey, and we got Thaw Drop, there we go. The game is at least generous that way. There are rare materials that just randomly drop, but there's a lot of ways to tweak your drop rates. And let me just get another one for good measure here. There we go. We should get another one here. Alright, cool. We got two. It's easy enough. Alright, back to what we were doing. Hey, what's up, Dark Elm 3? You're the first one here. What's up, buddy? How's it going? We're, it's the story's final boss here, I believe. Or right now kind of trying to spec up a little bit for the final boss. I was telling the people about how I accidentally fought it in its kind of EX form, its difficult form, and got massacred this morning. I'm like, well, and here I thought I was a little bit over-leveled because I was one-shotting everything. Turns out I was over-leveled, but I was trying to do extra secret challenge mode here. How you doing today? Hey, Alson says hi. I say hi back. How are you two doing tonight? I guess a little bit later. There's 7:42. I don't know what time, how the span of your night goes, whether or not you've eaten dinner or not, but glad you guys are hanging out. Wait, what? Counter? No. Where's counter? Oh. Let's obtain a counter. Menu's a little bit unruly, also in the game. Let's equip counter. Don't. We get counter on. How have I been enjoying the game? I think I've seen a lot of people describe I've seen a lot of people describe Setsuna as JRPG comfort food, and I think that's actually a pretty apt description. I'm gonna try to review it either next week or the week after on the blog, and I'm gonna talk about it this week on the podcast. But overall, though, I think there's a lot to like about it for classic JRPG fans. It certainly touches on a lot of notes from certainly like Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6, as well as Chrono Trigger. I think it is an inferior game compared to those, but I mean, that's not saying much, as, Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI especially are some of the best games, best JRPGs, I'd say, of all time. It has a lot of faults, but I think it also has a lot of charm. So it's mixed. A lot of high highs, some low lows, but overall, I'm happy. I'm certainly happy that I played it. I think it's certainly been worth my time. And it comes at a time, I haven't played a classic or classic-inspired JRPG in months. So it certainly hits at the right spot for me, too. This is something I'd been craving for a while. Like, the last one I even touched was Ni no Kuni, which is, has more modern elements. Certainly, it's inspired by old-school JRPGs, but does much more its own and its own modern thing, whereas this is very much a throwback. So I like it. I'm liking it. I'd recommend it to you. It's shorter too, which a lot of hardcore JRPG people online apparently give it flack for. So I'm just saving. My face always disappears when I save, and as a compulsive saver, it causes a lot of issues. I saw a lot online. A lot of hardcore JRPG people gave it flack because it's too short and blah blah blah. But that's not a complaint for me. I'm really enjoying that this is a JRPG I can get through in 20 or so hours, maybe even less, 15 to 20. So that's a good question. Dark Element Mass, do you think those faults are due to the game itself, apart from JRPGs, or more of an issue of JRPGs as a genre? It's definitely a mixed bag. I mean, you certainly have the repetitious nature of the different combat and the repeated enemy types and menu unruliness, which I think is endemic to JRPGs, but it does have some faults, unique. What?
Repetitive?
Repetitious is the word. Is it not? Guys, is repetitious a word? Anyway, repetitive monster fights, correction from Justine. But it does have some unique faults, too. Certainly in identity. I think some of its identity is confused, and certainly how it approaches its complexity, I think, is a problem uniquely its own. Hey, what's up, Elrhoda? Welcome, buddy. We're at the final boss. Dark Emblem says, Justine! With exclamation points. She smiles. She's eating, though. I make her wait. We usually eat dinner at like 6, and I don't get done streaming until like 7. So she's usually like dying of hunger by the time I get done, so. Certainly getting in the habit of snacking while I'm streaming is a good one. Elrhoda says hi, too. She also smiles. So spoilers here for End Boss. Not that. I'll skip through this. I've seen this text already, so I'll just skip through it. It's to preserve a little bit of spoiler stuff from you guys. I've seen it twice, unfortunately. R.I.P. Much like old school JRPGs, when you die, you get a game over, and you go back to your last save point, which is a little bit. I've lost maybe not from this fight, but from other times that I've gotten game overs. I've lost roughly 30 or maybe 45 minutes of progress, maybe a little bit more, to game overs. So that's something to be aware of. I'm gonna give you some insights here as to what to do versus this final boss and what not to do. So they just were talking about how these stones are giving this thing power, and this thing is the source of monsters or whatever. Everyone knows the final bosses are never that great in JRPGs anyway. That's true, yeah. Alright, so it looks like, hey, just run up and you can go fight this boss. No, he's like empowered by these 4 stones, these 4 big stones flanking him, which are the stones of bosses you fought earlier in the campaign. And you can fight him, and each of those bosses represents one of those orbs that are floating over his head. And so you can fight him in his true form here, with the 4 orbs, but he's absolutely devastating. He one-shot me one of the times, and another time it's just like he heals every turn too if you don't do it, so you have to like kill him really quickly. And yeah, I was just like getting really frustrated. I'm like, what the hell am I doing wrong? Turns out though, if you fight these four of the main story bosses, again, you know, them beefed up a little bit, so these little final forms here, you remove his orbs and you make him much easier. So let's see if we can't do that. I might get a game over though, since this is the first time I'm facing these bosses too, so who knows what the heck's happening. I feel like there are some final bosses in JRPGs that are okay. I enjoyed Ni no Kuni's final boss, speaking of Ni no Kuni. Final Fantasy VI has got a little bit too self-indulgent. The final boss is too long. Fight! What's your favorite final boss, would you say? Dark Emblem, as a connoisseur of JRPGs. Stay strong, Kerr. Yeah, they go into great final bosses. People like Chrono Trigger's final boss too. Spoiler alert, I've never beaten Chrono Trigger. I was playing on an emulator on my computer, okay? I had to play it with a keyboard, it was not fun. I'll beat Chrono Trigger at some point. Uh-oh. Oh, well, he's weak. Okay. Nidir, let's provoke it. Setsuna, let's have her inspire everyone. Put a wall on him. Alright. I really like the momentum system in this game. I'll write about the review, but the momentum system, which is represented by that little snow orb to the right of the far right of each character's box, is a really good one. And I like that you can pretty much play whoever you like, because different characters specialize. Like, all characters can heal, which I feel like there's a problem in a lot of JRPGs where it's like, you gotta have the healer in your party, so if your party's only 3 characters... Oh my goodness. She's dead. Provoke! Let's get her healed up. There is some challenge here though, because the battle never stops. It's not truly turn-based. It is... your ATB gauge on your enemies never stop. Oh, get line struck. Alright, we got him. Tarkov 3 says Chrono Trigger's final boss is generic universe destroying monsters, so it's pretty bland. And Dark says, I find the best bosses are the ones that you've gotten to see a lot throughout the game, so you have a reason to personally want them gone. So pretty much humanoids and not entities slash monsters. I agree with that. You know, Sephiroth is a good final boss in that way. You see him throughout the entire freaking game. It's just like it builds up to fighting him. Gosh, it's been so long since I played a lot of JRPGs, but Yeah, a lot of times the RPGs are like, at the last second, it's like, that's not the final boss. This random monster is the final boss. And it's like, well, I haven't built up a game being mad at this thing or knowing who this thing is, so I guess I'll defeat it too. Do you have examples of that other Dark one? I'm really curious, because like, I'm trying to think of some that are in JRPGs. Like, certainly there's non-JRPG games where you have a central antagonist for the whole game. I think. I mean, Kefka is that. You do see Kefka a lot, but his final boss fight just gets crazy. Let's fight! Yeah, that move's annoying. Put a wall on him. Cure everyone up. Oh gosh, he's frozen. Yeah, Jack is a pretty good boss. Battle cry, everyone. Get wrecked. I got some good setups on my team. Says Kefka certainly that. Final Fantasy Jake Boss is a blend of the two, so I guess I liked it. We got them, boys and girls. I tweeted out that I'm live, right? Sure did. So many tabs open. Must remain vigilant. Do you typically like Dragoon or Thief classes? What's your in the very traditional JRPG setup of like white mages, black mages, heavy swordsmen, long swordsmen, lancers, thieves? What's your typical setup of a party of 3 and a party of 4? I'm very curious. Blue mages as well. Can't forget blue mages. I should have been doing that. Do I have other ethers? So now he has 2 of his orbs gone, but we don't want to. I don't want to fight him with 2 orbs. If we're getting rid of his orbs, we're getting rid of all of his orbs. Oh, I want to equip an item that lets me actually see someone's. What do I have here? What do I have equipped? MP consumed, support bonus. Well, I do want a support bonus. What she got? Boost magic power, that's good. What's he got? Boost experience orange. I don't need that. So let's see if there's one that I have that show enemy attack. Do a soul breaker. Do that. We'll do Avenger. All right. Typos is black mage, white mage, 2 fighters. Second fighter can be a dragoon, monk, thief if they hit hard enough. But I always have 1 strength-based character, black mage, white mage support, so I'm ancillary combat character. Interesting, interesting. Not a fan of the blue mage. If limited to 3, I'm more likely to use red mage plus 2 combat classes. Interesting, interesting. I feel like my 3 is always like quick swordsman, white mage, and heavy swordsman. But if I have 4, it's definitely black mage, white mage, and then typically 2 utility swordsmen. I don't really go for like the heavy weapon classes, and I certainly never go for like the thieves, or blue mages, or even red mages, or archers. Typically. Let's hold on, let's think it over. I want to eat a food. So this game has a food system where you can eat an item before a battle and it like boosts like some stuff for you. So I'm going to eat this sky apple pie, which boosts the experience, number of drops. I don't care about either of those really, but grants guaranteed invasion, so it helps for a little bit. So like, who did you use in Final Fantasy X? Dark Element 3, I'm very curious. We're just fighting bosses again. For the folks who are watching who just tuned in, we're just fighting these old bosses but power-up forms so we can weaken the final boss, which is in the same area. Oh, except they're not the final, they're not bosses that we fought earlier. They just look like them, but they're actually the monsters that defeated people other times in their other journeys. Alright. It's battle cry. That's just Lumiere again. Does so much damage. Oh my gosh, just gotta spam that. It's so good. No, that one was much faster. Aw, man, Dark Emblem. I knew we were best friends for a reason. That is my exact party in Final Fantasy X. For those who aren't in the chat, the party in Final Fantasy X: Auron, Tidus, and Yuna. Yep. I had Lulu in there for a while, but she gets outclassed by Yuna. Oh my god, that's so funny. Right as I said that, you commented a switch between Yuna and Lulu, but with the white mages is a high enough. Yep, exactly. As soon as you get like holy or something, it's like game over. Cause like nothing has resistance to holy magic. Oh, we're revealing some story stuff here. He's her dad. But she doesn't know. And he only realized midway through the story. Let's eat another of these sky apple pies. You're my man, Dark Element 3. That's exactly what I did. I used Lulu when Yuna was really weak, but then as soon as Yuna got strong enough, switched her in. I mean, you can't not use Tidus. He's the best. I feel like he's one of the best characters. This is a question I'll posit to you, Dark Emblem, and everyone else who's here. I feel like Tidus is one of the most singular, powerful characters in like any JRPG I've played. Like, if you spec him correctly with like quick hits and haste and stuff, like he does an unreal amount of damage. I mean, maybe you'll disagree, but I feel like he's probably one of the most powerful like characters, the party characters you could have in any JRPG that I've played. Let's fight it. Oh. This is the monster she took the blood in from. Oh yeah, that's a whole plot line for her. She drank monster blood and started converting her, make her evil, but she fought it and she got healed. And she's royal. And that's where we got her the airship. defeat this monster. So guaranteed evasion just protects you from the first hit. So what I'm gonna do here is my standard stuff. You can see how fights get hard though, like, you just... Come on. Oh, he's good. He's got good dark resistance apparently. Don't die, don't die. So he's doing 0 damage right now because I have an item on my character that it randomly occurs but can randomly trigger that I get all resistances up to max. So right now, currently, for temporarily at least, I have all resistances maxed. And let's finish it off with Lumiere. Luminaire. Everyone says, yeah, Titus is S tier. Another ridiculous character is Barret for all power. The thing is, I never used Barret. I should have used Barret. Because he's so weak at first, I felt. I felt like at first he was so weak. He didn't get powerful till like mid to late game. Alright, we got him. Well, there's no save in here, so let's do it. Let's... Inventory. My face is blocking stuff. So actually, let's do this. Have her cure 2, everybody. Everyone's at full health. Not that it matters. Let's use some elixir ethers. Assume his MP is full. My face is covering it, unfortunately. This makes me think about what team I would assemble if I could pick characters from any JRPG. Oh yeah, have you thought about this? All right, let's do this now. Let's do this thought experiment. I don't know how good I'll be because I'm trying to do too many things at once. But assembling a team of 3 and a team of 4, who would they be? If Fliss were more Darkham, I need you on the podcast at some point because Fliss does not know jack about JRPGs. So I need you on so we can talk to JRPGs and build our fantasy dream teams. Certainly Titus would be in my 3 or my 4. He's just too good. He's just a little bit too good. Alright, let's also... Status infliction... fluxation rate... Rare drop rate... No, I don't want to do that. We're going to do the guaranteed evasion. It sucks. I should have gotten the magic defense one, but I wasn't thinking. Let's do it. See if we can actually beat this final boss now. Had no such luck when it had all 4 of its orbs. I have to think it over. I should have known. It asked me that before too. Just think it over. I'm like, why do I think it over? It's the final boss. Let me just beat it. Sheer scale of his magical energy. It must be making our bodies tremble of their own accord. Don't any of you die. Oh, also, Nadir is just Orin in this game. I love the character art, though. This game, I love it. Okay, he used to, when you fight him in his true form, he heals for 310, so his healing's been about halved. So that's good. Ha ha ha, guaranteed evasion, motherfucker.
ここで終わるわけにはいかない。やるぞ。これで戦況を変えてやる。
Boom.
私の覚悟を見せてあげる。
すまねえ。やるぞ。
Yeah, we're getting time slipped. He removed our bonuses here.
ここで終わるわけにはいかない。よし。
All right. So I momentumed that battle cry now, so I should be able to do ridiculous damage.
一気に型をつける。
私の覚悟を見せてあげる。
That didn't do that much damage. He's getting wrecked.
やるぞ。
Ooh, 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 ooh.
黙って消えろ。
Let's keep her alive.
すまねえ。力を貸すとし。すまね
私の覚悟を見せてあげる。
よし。
Getting space bent around us.
これが阿吽の呼吸というやつだ。
いけるよ。祈りの
Get
力。
everyone,
ここに。
get everyone healed back up to full.
それぐらいなら。
How are the characters in this game? JRPG tropes? Yes. Yeah, they're JRPG tropes. Nothing new or different here.
それぐらいなら。いけるよ。祈りの
Get
力。
everyone healed here.
ここに。
すまねえ。力を貸すとし。
戦える。
やるぞ。
いけるよ。
Oh, I should just attacked. He's really low.
負けるわけにはいかないんでね。
Boom!
効かねえぜ。
Victory.
ちょっと手こずっちまったな。
Certainly their character, their dialogue and their writing and their they're very tropey characters. I've grown attached to them because I kind of, almost in a nostalgic way, it's like, I remember playing with characters like these. You got the silent protagonist and the gruff swordsman here in the middle, and then the naive, I must protect everyone, heart of gold, Setsuna here. So yeah, but I like them. Booyah. Certainly it's a diverse cast of people, and it definitely falls into the tropes we were talking about earlier, the traditional kind of characters. Human emotions. So this thing's not just a monster? Sorry, I haven't seen this thing. Before. Long ago, long even before the dark samsara was created, all humans possessed powerful magical energy, but at some point their magical energy started to decline, and eventually it was almost gone completely. People around the world conducted research into how to prevent it from disappearing completely. Although most of them came up with nothing, one kingdom produced striking results. It was the kingdom that once stood here, the kingdom of Julien's ancestors. That's the lady with the lance. Kingdom's researchers were a little too brilliant, and they went too far. They came up with a horrific way of maintaining a supply of magical energy, a method of extracting it from living beings. As a result, most beings that possess magical energy were used in experiments. That is terrible. Then one day, an innocent youth who possessed immense magical energy arrived in the world capital. He volunteered to help with their research in order to save the world from its predicament. Using Spritnite, they amplified its magical energy and extracted it. Then they repeated the process over and over again. then his magical energy became amplified indefinitely and quickly spiraled out of their control. Able to contain the vast, rampaging magical energy, the youth was destroyed. He became a massive, ever-growing energy. You don't mean that youth was the thing we defeated just now. The sorrow I felt, it came from monstrous human feelings of sorrow. Time Judge used all the Spirit Night that she'd been researching in order to seal it away. The kingdom was destroyed, but the entire world narrowly avoided complete ruin, and as a result, the Time Judge became unable to move from here. She's the boss I fought earlier. So in order to maintain her life force of magical energy, she asked for sacrifices. So then they kept the monster sealed here ever since. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, it's the second form of this boss, because that ain't news to me. Oh, that's not good. Escape to the past to change the flow of time? Huh? Big things are happening. So, Aurora and Dark Emblem, how was your day while things are happening here? The end of space-time? Oh. So we can talk to characters? We have to say, disaster has begun. Gonna go back to the past to protect the future? Yeah, can we follow it? So we gotta sense its magical energy trail, follow it back to the past. Yep, I can see him. Looks kind of like a save point to me. Oh yeah, there's some meta commentary here about the nature of replaying JRPGs and having the same journey for other people. Not particularly clever, but it's cute. I like it. I like the game over screens because it's like a save point. Like, how many times did we fail in our journey? Well, twice on this very boss. It's funny. I like that. The save points are built into the lore of the game. I like it. That was my plan all along. So no secret true final boss? I guess we'll find out. I don't know. I haven't read much about this game. I've been trying to stay in the dark about it. But I did look up today when I got wrecked by the final boss. So it's like, I'm destroying things left and right, getting up to the final boss. And then the final boss just absolutely destroys me. That's a horrible difficulty curve, but no, it just turns out I didn't follow its communication very clearly. We'll find out though. We'll find out together, Dark Emblem. There must be some kind of other boss. Oh, my phone's blowing up. We're getting sent back to the past. Did I miss its stream ends? Hey, what's up, Rad Trooper? Welcome, buddy. You missed one. You missed the 4 mini bosses and main boss that was designed to be the end boss, but there's more happening. So potentially there's a true secret boss that's coming up after this. I'm still streaming, Rad Trooper. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're sent back to the past. What if they let you buy food here? It's funny because in the future he is a chef who sells food. Right. Yeah, right. You're so late to the party, buddy. Who's this little girl? Oh boy. Oops. Alright, so it doesn't seem like we're too far in the past, since people seem roughly the same. I wonder how far this dark samsara traveled. Oh, that's her dad. How's your day, buddy? How's your day, Rad Trooper? Thanks for coming by. Oh, it's all figured by the Falling Snow Monument. That's where he went. Wonder if I can save. No, I sure can't. That's good. I mean, maybe they just have you do that. I mean, hopefully I'm not facing some super hard boss, because I can see them not doing that so like you don't accidentally screw yourself and then now you're saved in like an end game state. But also, I really hope I'm not facing a super mega hard boss coming up here. We'll find out. Oh yeah, he's still pondering the question. Dark Emblem, who's your dream team? Who's your JRPG dream team? Yeah, Red Trooper, you can engage with it too. And they can't all be they all can't be Final Fantasy VIII characters. No. Where are you going for vacation, buddy? That sounds good. Sounds fun. Oh, that's right. Indianapolis for Gen Con. That's right. Exciting. I regret this immediately. Oh, alright, this looks like final boss. I'll walk up slowly to it. Trophy pop. Oh. Leave tomorrow morning. Nice, man. I assume it starts this weekend, like Thursday or Friday. Why can't you remember those feelings? This poor dude harvested for magical energy over and over again. Keep talking to him. It's working. Target 3. Gen Con. Sounds fun. I once wanted to go, but then I realized I hate people. Yeah, there sure are a lot of people who go to that event. So if he can get back his soul, like he got back his human form, maybe, just maybe, we can save him. All right, so let's let him talk. Maybe he'll discover himself and we won't have to fight him. Cried with anger, cried with... Uh-oh. Doesn't seem very happy. No, you do need to forgive humans. From Final Fantasy 12, that's out. No, Penny. Ooh, Pinello. I do like Penny from that game. What about Bosch? Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca. He doesn't understand. Or that bunny rabbit girl. What's her name? Freya or something? No, he can understand us. He can understand us. A one-on-one battle here. That means in Japanese, who am I? Oh, he's talking. He's talking. Alright, he's really weak, so maybe it's a fight I'm not supposed to actually, like, fight. I'm gonna try and stay still. You're not a freak, buddy. You just got a lot of magical... Alright, I'll heal myself. A little bit of overheal there. Sad, he's so sad. Fran, oops. I knew something like that. I want to be loved. Oh, that's pretty sad. Oh well, it doesn't even affect it. My little bear did nothing. So much pain. What about Han Solo? I mean, Balthier, Balthazar, something like that. I wonder if he just defeats himself. I'm very curious, because he's like doing no damage to me. Want to save lives, save the world. Save the cheerleader, save the world. Kill it with love from your sword. No! He's not doing anything to me. He's still talking. I'm still getting unique dialogue lines. Poor thing. So much sorrow. Sorrow counts. Kingdom Hearts definitely counts. It's definitely JRPG. No, I'm not gonna stop you yet. Healing myself. Because I don't like Sora either. What about Riku? Oh, critical hit there. Uh oh. Is he not talking anymore? Seems like he's not talking anymore. Seems like we might actually have to kill him. Just gonna make sure. Alright, well.
力を貸すとしよう。やるぞ。
Alright.
貢献に切れぬものはない。
Oh, that didn't even kill him? I thought I was gonna one-hit him. Oh, there he goes. Two hit him.
時間が惜しい。先を急ごう。
Oh, I got a trophy. Stay back. What the? Yeah, are you really you? What's happening here? This is the place we met her at the beginning of the game, so it's kind of like a flashback here. Good old circle narrative. Ring narrative. What the? Oh. You mean to tell me you're not excited for Kingdom Hearts 4.2 HD birth prequel to Kingdom Hearts 3? Oh gosh, there's so many different Kingdom Hearts games. She's glad she met me. Don't do it, Andir. Why can't you just live with the youth's power inside her and then just kind of adapt it for good? Thank you. I wonder if it actually lets you strike her down. It seems pretty mean. They did it! Oh, how Freya knows we did it. It's good for her. The guy with the scythe. Oh man. Hope they're not supposed to have dialogue right now, because... Okay, no, they're just supposed to be shooting this stuff. Radtrooper says, the only JRPGs I've played are Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy series, never finished Dragon Quest 3. Thus, my dream team consists of Squall, Leon, and Goofy. Wait, are Squall and Leon different people? It's been a while since I've played Final Fantasy 8. Or is it just using the two versions of Squall, one from Kingdom Hearts and one from Final Fantasy 8? Vivi's a good one. Alright, so Eterna disappeared because she's a manifestation, she's a clone, Julianne's leading her army. Nidier is talking to Setsuna's dad. Oh, yeah, to let him know that he's not the father. Wrecked. Kerr returning to his village. And hopefully finding the secret to longevity. Because his species is killed by their magical power. Oh yeah, this guy. He's like a researcher. It was just a week ago we saw this screen. That's how I Am Setsuna started. It seems like that's how it ends. Unclear as to what happened at the end here. There's piano music, was very quiet. Guess we just went our separate ways. Setsuna did something. So you'll be able to see here, pretty small team put this one together. It's not like an indie or anything, because this is a subsidiary or offshoot small group created by Square Enix, but still cool. Trooper says, I killed Setsuna, save the world, and Setsuna's dad probably died of depression. So dark. There's no more sacrifice, right, Trooper? You weren't paying attention. We've ended the cycle because we stopped the source of this evil monster energy. Make up your own enemy if you don't like mine. So we'll let the credits roll for a little bit. More than likely we can't skip them anyway. It's like more people like doing other associated things like QA and web designers and marketing, and then the people who actually worked on the game. It's kind of funny. I suspect that I can't skip it. Oh, well, now you decide to show up. Did I miss it? Oh no. Ah. Well, post-credit scene, Marvel style. Oh. That was the final boss. I guess Red Trooper, I guess you missed the factual final boss. She's still around in spirit form. I guess I did kill her. What does this mean? Do I want to save the game? Any used items will be removed from your inventory. Okay, sure. I'm gonna create a second save slot though. Seems like there's like no advantage to doing that. All right, now we're gonna load save file. There's no new game plus. Ooh, Elder said I got 2 finals Friday. Oh man, Good luck, man. Alright, so it puts you right back outside of said final boss. This game doesn't really have any side quests, but there are there is the ultimate Sprit Knights, which are these gems you equip on your characters. There's one for each character. Overwatch update installed. There is one for each character. Wait, why? One for each character, and they have affiliated quests. So there are like, I guess, 7 side quests if you want to look at it that way, as well as one secret, super powerful boss that you can only fight once you get every single person's ultimate material. We'll see if I actually do that. I always beat JRPGs, but I don't always like go through and fight like the hardest boss and do all the knick-knack paddywhacks. Let's see if we can't do someone's side quest. Let's do... I don't know, my face keeps disappearing. Friday night, Elrota says, Friday night I'm gonna drink some drink. Are you done then? After your Friday finals, Elrota? Summer class. So who are we supposed to talk to here? Sorry, I have a guide up for this, because I knew there's side quests. Knive Village. Alright, let's do it. Let's get Setsuna's thing. We're gonna talk to her father. I think he's in his house. No new game plus. This ain't Chrono Trigger like at all. Yeah, no new game plus. There's no new game plus at all. At least not to my knowledge. And then also next week I get my wisdom teeth out. Ooh, that's fun. Take a picture and send it. Send it to Justine. Take a picture of your swelled up face after the wisdom tooth surgery. You're gonna have like a crazy chipmunk face. At least I did. Is her dad here? Nice, he says he will. What are you doing here? So does this take place before the final boss or after? Okay, no, so before. Make something up. Suppose you'll have to. Never dream this would be able to see like this. Life that you feels empty. Everything is gray. Oh man, this guy's bleak. It is his daughter, I guess. But not actually. That just being was that the most awkward greeting ever? Have a better think. He's gonna be a jerk. You know something? Yeah, see? When you think better, you can find good results here. They do recognize each other. Score some opioids. Oh, Rhoda. Well, you'll clear your 2 finals on Friday. I know you will. You got plenty of time to study too, so I'm sure I won't be expecting you on Thursday. I'll say that. No, I'm staying. Just being a jerk here. Jeez, getting called out. You're a cowardly man. I'll never forgive you. Brutal. Since Setsuna's mom was sacrificed previously. Did you give me any keepsakes? Or ask how's my weekend? Was the pho good? Yeah, the pho was great. We got a place that we go to that's legit. It's a good. It's good. You always feel so full after, but it's super satisfying. That was after seeing Star Trek and doing some shopping. It was a good weekend. Did Kitty just get some pretty dresses? No, no dresses. Just blouses on Saturday, right? Just blouses on Saturday. Yeah. Oh, right. She did try on a dress, but the place we went, they only had a petite 0, and this place, I guess, you know, but they also stock it online in a petite 00, and the petite 0 is just way too big. Uh-oh. Setsuna figured things out. Alright. Dark Emblem 3 says, okay, I got my dream team. Oh, I want to hear this dream team. You've taken a while. You've given it like a good solid hour of thought, Dark Emblem. I appreciate the effort here. Oh. Well, that wasn't very helpful. Good thing I'm using a guide. Wow, great list. So his dream team is Titus from Final Fantasy X, Faye from Xenogears, Reyna from Sergeant 2, and Magus from Chrono Trigger. Darko made a spreadsheet of pros and cons. We're going to be proud. That is a great list, man. That is a great list. Certainly representing more different series and franchises than I probably would. So that's great, man. That's a great list. Gotta screenshot that so don't forget it. Click. Oops, my face disappeared. I'm back. Turn left after the first fork. Watch the scene and you'll have her Sprit Knight. There's a shining treasure ingredient here, but you'll have to battle boss to reach it. It's 10,000 hit points, and you cannot run for prepared. Well, that's why I just saved. Ooh, secret pathway. I saw that boss down there, but we'll fight him in a second. Yeah, I'm sure he would go to this secluded glen in the woods to talk. Just talk, Nadir, you perv. For a free person team, it'd be Titus, Fang, oh, from Final Fantasy 13, good, and Reyna, Sergeant 2. Gotta get a tank for smaller party. It's true. Fang is a great tank. Or Fang, I liked her. She's that lady with the lance, right? If I remember correctly. God, I tried to purge Final Fantasy 13 from my mind. Uh-oh. You followed us. Great parties, Dark Emblem. So Titus would be in mine, but I have to think more about the other two. Probably Terra. I did like Terra. She was good from Final Fantasy VI. Oh, shots fired. He's saying that Nadir uses a big sword because he's got a small thing. Oh. Setsuna unlocked secret power. Molly's keepsake transformed into holy light. Very nice. Keepsake we've had all along. That's our ultimate sprint knight. Oh my gosh. Give it up, Raishin. She had Setsuna with Nidir. Just gotta get over it. It's 18 years ago, buddy. Alright, well. Alright, Derby Pop. So let's do this. I want to fight this boss thingy here. But I don't want to have to go through that cutscene again, should I lose. So let's save. Yeah, let's save. I'm back. Holy light. It's our ultimate sprint knight. Oh. A little bit overkill there. Can we still go back this way? Sure can. Let's try and get an advantage here. Dear. Battle cry it. So we don't die. Alright. Oh my gosh, she's got a lot of hit points here. Holy light, that does so much. I'm gonna try it though. Only did 432. It's pretty bad.
かかってこい。よし、行くぜ。力を貸すとし。
Alright, stat boost.
よし。
みんなの思いを力に。
すまねえな。せえ。よし、行くぜ。力を貸すとし。
Darkrai uses so much magic power, jeez.
やるぞ。
私の覚悟を見せてあげる。
後悔させてやるぜ。抵抗は無駄だ。
いけるよ。
やるぞ。ああ。甘い。黙って消えろ。
Well, I was not trying to attack that way.
いけるよ。みんなの思いを力に。いけるよ。
よし、行くぜ。
My man, Darkrai, in response to if he's playing Pokemon Go, says, no, it seems horrible. Yeah, it's not very good. In fact, it's quite bad. Gosh, it takes so long to destroy this thing. Don't have tech for Luminaire anymore.
あらよっと。やるぞ。行くぜ。せえ。よし。行くぜ。あらよっと。やるぞ。
いけるよ。
Sorry, I'll be able to respond better. Just boss fights over. Ah, there we go. We got him. Classic dub. I would ask Darkrai when you play Pokemon Go. He says, God, no, it seems horrible. Oh, yes. Another trophy there. And says, I just don't get the appeal of it. Elroda, you should not be shocked. My boy. My man. So speaking of Pokemon, have people been following the new information for Sun and Moon? I'm excited to see it since they looks like they changed things up again. Looks like it might be done with gyms and HMs. Yeah, I saw that actually. Maybe we should talk about it on the show. We should talk about that on the show. Maybe I'll put it in the show. I'll put it in the show notes. Yeah, because they're getting away. It seems with gyms and they're changing it to trials. Huh? Changing it to trials and yeah, HMs looks like they're getting rid of it. I like the new kind of Alola evolutions, or like the Alola forms of Pokemon. Like I think that's a clever way to reinvigorate old Pokemon. And the Z moves seem cool. So now like you have, depending on the held items, you could have a Mega Evolution or a Z attack, which is like just a Final Fantasy VII summon, Mega attack. I like it. At first I was like, because Pokemon X and Y were good, but like it didn't do it. I feel like it didn't do that much new for me. And so I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to pick it up. But I've played every other Pokemon generation to date, so I'm sure I'll pick up Sun or Moon. I'm going to pick up Moon, I think. I'll play it. Mega Evolution. Oh. That's good. Alright, well. This looks like it will about do it. So that's actually going to probably do it for... I'll keep a pause like this. That'll do it for my I Am Setsuna free play. There's probably some odds and ends I'm going to do, like trying to get the other people's ultimate sprint nights and maybe face the final boss. But I don't know if I'm going to do it on stream. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Potentially there's going to be one more part. And when I stream this on Thursday, potentially we'll stream a new game. But either way, thank you for watching. We got to beat the final boss on stream, so that's always cool. especially given the people who watch here. I have proof, so it did happen. So thank you for being here, of course. Big shout outs to Dark Emblem 3, who started things off, keeping things going, and then, of course, Elroda and Red Trooper for showing up. I'm Setsuna. I will be reviewing this over on the blog at some point. Either next week, which is kind of the 8th of August, or the week after that, depending on actually what Hearthstone news comes out. So we'll see. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. And thanks for watching this replay series if you caught this not live, if you caught this on YouTube or on Twitch VODs. So again, my name's Alex. Everything you can find about me, everything you need to know about me, you can find in the description. But especially check out soundcloud.com/theimpactfactor for a gaming podcast that I think at least the 3 people who are in chat here have a pretty good time with. So thank you so much, everyone. Until next time, have a good night and make an impact.